Oh boy, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody going? It's Saturday, and Northern California, look at this weather we have. Oh boy, thank you, Jesus, for that sun. You already know who this is. This is your boy, Mr. Yee, out of that 707. You best believe it. You already know. You best believe it. Solano County, Northern California. The guy who has his face on his shirt and his name on back of his shirt. I'm the Yee. Yes. Oh boy, welcome to the channel. And just doing a little bit of organization in my toolbox while I got some time. We have a job booked later on, a garage clean out. So I got a little bit of time, but I'm chilling over here with Woody. I got Woody on. We're gonna put Woody on the trailer. You know what I'm talking about? Woody's about to go on the trailer somewhere. I just don't know where I'm gonna put him yet. But I finally found a Woody. I wish he would have had his hat, but it's okay. No worries. Just the hidden gems that we got. You know what I mean? But we're just on here shooting a talk with you guys. And got so many tools in my toolbox. A lot of them I don't even need. So I'm just figuring out which ones do I need and which ones do I don't need that are in my box that don't need to be there. But how's everybody doing? I hope we're still technically in winter. I think we got about a week away from spring, the start of it. Hello. You already know what that means in the Bay Area. But we're on the start of it. And how's everybody doing out there? Are you surviving it? Are you still in business? Or are you thinking about quitting? Or are you thinking about, damn, this slow season killed me? You know what I mean? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting business right now? You know what I mean? And am I doing anything wrong? I don't think you're doing anything wrong. You're just witnessing the slow season of what's going on with junk removal right now. You know what I mean? In the winter. You know what I mean? From December all the way to, I would say, half of March. From December all the way to February, late February, early March is the slow season out here in Northern California. You know what I mean? That's just it for us because it's rainy, it's cold, it's ugly. But people don't want to do things. People just got over the holidays. People are ready to do taxes. People didn't get the right money back for their taxes. And people are still just thinking about what they should be doing. And so it has a slowdown, but then it picks back up. You know what I mean? So this is just junk removal talk for you. You know what I mean? This is your boy, Mr. Yee. This is just junk removal talk. We're just talking about a few things. And I hope everybody out there is getting money or is still in business or handling it. We just reached our 200th Google review. Well, now we have over 200 Google reviews because I get them every day. I'll probably get another one today. And it's just so important for you guys to get those Google reviews. And hang on. Nah, I don't even want to get it. I left it in the card, but my Google review card is always in my pocket. Every time I go to a job, let me grab it for you just to show you. Hang on, just to show you guys. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm back. I'm over here, so I've explained this to you guys. If you guys don't have this Google review card, where they could tap it on this side or they could screenshot the QR code, if you don't have one of these in your pocket every time you come up to a job and finish a job and tell a client, can you tap it? Because every time I show this to a client, they're like, oh, thank you so much. I'm like, no, you just tap it with your phone. And they're amazed. They're like, wow. And that's how Mr. Yee keeps on getting all of his reviews. The Yee. You know what I'm talking about? But, just some advice for you guys out there. You know what I'm talking about? But, not only do we're over 200 reviews now, and guess what? We're not even Google verified. My business is not even Google verified. I don't even have a PIN. And I'm so happy because I have a big service area. Trust me. And guess what? I handle that all by myself. I do not pay anybody for Google reviews. I do not pay anybody for Google help. I do not pay anybody for SEO help. I get calls all the time saying we can make your business better. I get messages from Facebook all the time. We can make your businesses better. I get messages just personally on my website. I can make your businesses better. I've had some of the biggest YouTube guys out there with SEO who you watch and say they can make your dump, they can make your junk, they can make your dump business, they can make everything better. I've had them reach out to me and I said, no, thank you. Because I've learned to do everything on my own. You have to learn to do everything manually. You grab a wrench and you figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? If Mr. Yee figured it out, because trust me, I wasn't good with computers. I'd call everybody I knew with a computer geek. And now, you know what I mean? My phone is my computer. So now I am a computer geek with my phone. But you got to figure it out. And trust me, if you want to be successful in this business, figure it out. And trust me, you will. You know what I mean? If you don't have the budget to do this or do that, because everybody will love to take your money. Everybody will love to say, you need this. Everybody will say, you need this. You need that. I wish I would have had this when I started. But they didn't. You know what I mean? Because Mr. Yee doesn't need any of that. Mr. Yee is an old school type of guy where I still write things down on a pen and paper. You know what I mean? I have a calendar in my work area in my house and I write down my jobs on my whiteboard. You know what I mean? And that's just it. But I have everything memorized. I write invoices. I still do paper invoices. When I get to my office, I write down all my jobs I did for the day. I calculate and take away from paying my help to dump fees to gas to this. And then I subtract it. And that's what I made for the day. I don't just say I made $500 when I know I did dump fees. I did this. I did that. I did this. But if I can come home with more than 50% of it, I'm happy. And guess what? I didn't pay somebody for SEO. I didn't pay somebody to fix my Google reviews. I didn't pay somebody to do my website. I have a regular GoDaddy. I'm gonna put the link in below. Check out my website. It's as simple as that. It's easy. I haven't updated my website in years because at the end of the day, people don't care. You know what I mean? They just want to click, boop, 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 and, you know, reach out to you and how much. You know what I mean? I even got a job request today through TikTok. Make sure you guys check out my TikTok. The link is below. You know, No Limit Hauling on TikTok. Make sure you check out my link below for my Facebook, No Limit Hauling and Junk Removal on Facebook. I salute everybody. I'm getting friends every day at it. Make sure you check out my Instagram, No Limit Hauling and Junk Removal. I thank you all for reaching out and supporting Mr. Yee. And this is why I do these videos for you guys. So, you know what I mean? We're just chilling. You know what I mean? Clearing out I'm got to clear out the back of my truck bed. We just did a dump run. I got both of my trailers empty now. I have a huge garage clean out coming up later today at 2 p.m. West Coast time. And, you know, my trailers are always ready. We're right here, right by. I even have the Travis Air Force base on my shirt. The Travis Air Force. You see this DC, whatever plane this is? Because I stay ready like those F-22s and those Blue Angels. If somebody calls me, beautiful, baby, because my yard is only 5 minutes from my house. So I can be on the scene easy as possible. And a lot of times I don't have to leave my area. My jobs are 10, 15 minutes, 5, 10 minutes away from my house all the time. It's a blessing because I'm a factor in my area. I've mastered that. And guess what? I didn't have to pay somebody to do that for me. I didn't have to, you know, be like somebody, be like them. I created my own look, my own brand. I figured out how to make my own shirts. I figured out how to make my own business cards. I figured out how to put my lettering on my vehicles. I figured everything out by myself. And guess how I did that? The same way what you're doing right now. Just watching YouTube videos. And I support all of you guys. So make sure you keep on hitting that like and subscribe button. Trust me, we're almost at 1,000 viewers. We have over 600, almost 620 videos. So I guarantee you, besides another hauler that I know, you know what I mean, that spits out videos every day. And I think that hauler doesn't even need to do junk removal. I think that hauler should start a podcast because that hauler doesn't do nothing but love to talk every day. This guy spits out videos every day. And he just loves to talk. And he'll tell you the same thing. I love to talk. So I think that guy should start a podcast and like interview haulers and interview. And, everybody looks at this guy at a certain image and a certain type. And maybe he could change that. You know what I mean? Because, you got to forgive. You know what I mean? You can't just hold this grudge and point the finger at people. You got to forgive, because you want to know why? At the end of the day, my Lord, you know what I mean? He forgave us when he put his life on that cross. When they put his life on that cross, he forgave us for all of our sins. So you always have to forgive, because he forgave us. You don't want to walk around with that weight, carrying that weight on your shoulder all the time because you got hate or you're mad at somebody or this. Let it go. Let it go. You know what I mean? Learn to forgive and let go and keep it moving. Because we ain't got time for beef or starting problems or this or that. My circle is real small, like this. I only got a few people that can call me, that I talk to, period. But, because I love my business. My phone is all about my business. Everything I do is all about my business. And that's it, because I put this full time. You know what I mean? With that said, we just hit our third year in junk removal. And, I heard this haulers video. I watch a lot of YouTube. So I heard this haulers video today. You know what I mean? I watch his videos every day because, they may drive other people crazy. They drive me crazy sometimes too. But I take a little piece of that video and put it into my head and say, how could I do that? Or how could I do it better? Or how can I, what that guy said, what can make my business run a little bit better? Or how could I make it easier for myself? By just doing everything manually and not paying somebody to do something for me, because I'm a small business. I'm a small family owned business. So I like the profits to go all in my pockets and stay there. I don't like for my profits to go in my account, then at the end of the month, leave my account. I like for all my profits to stay in my account and be debt free. So, you know what I mean? If you're in this business, I think your number one goal should be to pay off your equipment, pay off your truck. If you got a brand new truck, ain't nothing wrong with that. What's the difference between the men and the boys? They're toys. You know what I'm talking about? So if you got a nice, beautiful truck, if you got a nice, beautiful trailer, make your best move, your smartest move by paying off your equipment fast. So that way your profits stay in your bank account and don't go out to pay off these things. Number one thing you should start doing if you start this business and you're doing good and you have money coming in, pay off your equipment faster. Stop using your credit card. Stop using your credit card, your business credit card, this, that, your credit card at Costco, your credit card at the Walmart, the Sam's Club. Stop using your credit card and only use your credit card for when you need it. Like if you need to buy a piece of equipment, buy it with your credit card, then pay it off. You know what I mean? And that's just it. Credit cards are there just for in case you need them. They're not there just go whoop, 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 whoop. I'll pay it off at the end of the month, because you're paying interest. So, if you're a small business like the YEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEE into me. And, you know, that's just game for Mr. Yee. I had to learn all this myself. Because when I first got my business, yeah, I got my business credit card. Yeah, I got maxed out. And, you know, because every time I would pay my credit cards off. But they keep on raising the limit on my credit card because I keep on paying it off. And, you know, but now I don't use any of my credit cards really to go shopping or go out to dinner or this or that. I pull some cash out, or I just use my personal Visa and I just pay it off. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to be in debt. Your first few years of this business, what I've learned, this is our 3rd year in business. That 3-0, Steph Curry. Wow. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we do it out here in the Bay. But, you know, yee. But, you know, your first few years, you want to pay off your equipment or whatever you have you bought, pay that shit off. Start to pay that shit off quick. You know what I mean? Pay it off. What do you think, Woody? Should they pay it off? Pay all that off. Trust me, because you want to have all your money in your pocket. Trust me, you don't want to be like a puppet like me. That's what I'm talking about. Don't be a puppet to the credit card companies. Don't be a puppet to the dealerships. Pay your shit off. You know what I mean? Then the next thing you could be doing is thinking about, where could this business bring me? Because we're in our 3rd year of business now, and there's a lot of people say, I watched a guy today on his YouTube video, and he was like, most people don't make it past their 3rd year. Guess what? Mr. YEEEEEEEEE is going hard on his 3rd year. I want to make, you know what I mean, so much money this year. But I want, 50% profits to keep on staying inside of my bank. There's another job that just came in right there. Someone asking for an estimate. But I'm not going to answer that right now, because I'm with you guys. I'm paying attention to you guys, because I use my personal phone for everything. My personal phone is my camera. My personal phone is my editor. My personal phone is my businessman. My personal phone is everything. That's what I do with my things. To keep less is best. I don't need to go buy the fancy laptops. I don't need to go buy this. I don't need to go buy that, because I've mastered everything I need manually. And to each his own. Everybody gets their own equipment. Everybody does their own thing, but this is my 3rd year in business now. And, I just believe the profits are going to come in so much more now, because I'm out of debt. You know what I mean? I own all my trailers. I don't pay monthly on these things or interest. I bought my trailers, boom, in cash. And guess what? I wish I didn't buy them in cash. I should have bought them with my credit card and then paid it off as soon as that billing cycle came in. But I went there and paid cash, because cash gets you a better deal. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't pay full price for these things. I don't do that. You know what I'm talking about? It's that game recognized game. I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents out here in the Bay Area. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. But it's our 3rd year. We're keep on grinding. We're going. Jobs are coming in left and right. My phone goes off all the time. Today I got a job. I got someone who reached out to me. I got someone who reached out to me today for a price quote for a storage clean out. And I said, yeah, how'd you hear about me? And they were like, through TikTok. And I said, wow. So I didn't know if it was another hauler who's like, wanted to read my brain or see what I charge or this or that. So I told a TikTok person who reached out to me, I can't give you the price over the phone. I got to see everything. And they were like, well, the storage is in a V. And if you're from the Bay, you already know what the V is. The V is the VALLEJO. You know what I'm talking about? We're selling narcotics is all I know. That's not me anymore. All I do is offer my services with junk removal. But anyways, 40 water, Uncle 40. That's my boy, Uncle 40 water. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle me. Hello. Oh boy. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about? Gotta have that language. But we're going on our 3rd year. It's a blessing. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We got over 4,000 watch hours already. So, it's just a blessing. And, I'm just on here to show you guys, keep this shit simple. Keep your junk removal business so simple. Stop paying for this. Stop paying for that. Keep your junk removal business so simple. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us listen to these YouTube videos and watch these YouTube videos and see what's going on. And, people are like, if you want to be like the big dogs, you got to have the big dog look. You got to look this way. You got to look that way. You got to walk this way. Not the yee. The yee looks like me. You know what I'm talking about? This is the yee. I created this. I put my own steps in the sand. I got my own look. I got my own Picasso. I got my own mark. And that's just it. You don't have to look like them. Look like you. You know what I'm talking about? Look like you, and that's it. Don't look like anybody else. Look like you. If you got a truck and trailer like the yee, that's just what I do. You know what I mean? Of course, I can go buy a dump. I can go buy a dump truck right now if I want, with all the bells and whistles and everything. I can go buy that, no problem. I can go pull some money out and pay for half of it right now if I wanted to. No problem. But I don't need that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't need that. You know what I mean? If I don't need employees, if I don't need help, I do the job myself. because I go out there and grind and get it. I got my own look. I created this. I created this character. I created who I am. I got my own look. I don't need to look like anybody in this world but me. You know what I mean? This is all the whales and this is all the whistles and bells. Because you know what? When you pull up to a client's house, you got to hit them with that game. You got to hit them with that sales pitch. Because check this out. I did a $150 pickup yesterday for this client who found me on Nextdoor. And if you're in my area, because I have a lot of haulers who watch my video and watch everything I do, because I'm the only one out here who's doing videos like this. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the only YouTuber in my area, I would say Solano County, who do this. And guess what? I got a lot who watch the yee, and I love it. I salute all my peoples out there who watch me and support me. I see you, boy. I see you. You know what I'm talking about? You got love for you. But I'm my own person. I'm my own look. I created this look. I love it. But, you know, yesterday I did a $150 job. This client found me. This client said, I see your post every day. I see you. I said, oh, you see the education I do? And the client was like, absolutely. So the client, after seeing me so much, decided, you know, boom, I set the hook and get the net. And it was a $150 pickup. Less than 5 minutes of work I got yesterday. 1 minute of work yesterday. I made $75 for a realtor who reached out to me and said, hey, I left my sign over there. Can you pull it off? I said, no problem. $75 in 2 minutes of work. But, you know, then before that, 5 minutes of work, $150. And I recycled almost everything. But the thing is, I went in there and I hit him with the sales pitch and how professional I was. And, you know, she said that this client said they reached out to other haulers and they overpriced. And I said, that's why I come in person and give you a price. Because I don't even... When people reach out to me and ask me for a price and say, I'm just getting some estimates before the job, I tell the people all the time, here's a tip for you. I tell the people all the time, keep on getting some prices and fishing around for some prices. And when you think you have all the prices, ideas that you need, reach out to me. I'll beat everybody's price. And I show up in person with Mr. Yee and the truck and trailer, and 90% of the time, I beat everybody's prices. Because I get the job done, baby. I work. You know what I mean? Big Daddy Kane. Anyways. But, you know, a $150 job yesterday, being professional, being there on time, and just giving this client my ear, listening to this client, talking to this client, giving this client a nice price. Guess what? We have a $700 job booked with that client Monday. A $150 job Friday, yesterday, turned into a $700 job Monday. You know what I'm talking about? Because when I went there, I upselled. I sold myself. I sell my others. I offer my other services. When I do tree trimming and tree removal, she said, I got an ugly tree I have back here. It's small, but I want it gone. And can you know what I mean? Can you do this? And I said, no problem. $700. The client said, perfect. Can you do it Monday? Let's do it. Because you have to upsell. But most important, you have to be professional. You have to be caring. You have to be listening. When you go to clients' houses, less is best. Let them talk, never interrupt them, and let them speak, and then you come at them with your pitch. Then you hit them, blah, with that price, with that Kimball slice, blah. You like that? That's nice. You know what I mean? My Frank Duke's Bloodsport. Yeah. But anyways, so just being professional and you know what I mean, upselling my services. A $150 job yesterday for 5 minutes of work. Now I'm going to get a $700 payday from the same client. And I got the Google review yesterday that went over my 200 reviews. But from just that little pickup turned into a bigger pickup. So you'll be surprised. You know what I mean? You'll be surprised. A lot of people say, I don't have a minimum rate. I'm not like them. I don't do a minimum rate. I just show up and give you a price. They're lying. Everybody has a minimum rate. You're not going to come out of your house for $25. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a minimum rate. It's just how much is theirs? How much is yours? So you know what I'm saying? Mr. Yee has a minimum rate. My minimum, I'll tell you right now, my minimum rate, $50. And that's got to be in my area. If I come out, it's at least $50. I don't care what they got. If they got a wash machine, a mini refrigerator, whatever, $50. Period. You know what I mean? Because those little jobs get you in the door for other jobs. So, you know, make sure you learn this, how to be professional and how to get in the door. Because a lot of times the people hate salesmen, but that's what we are. We offer our services. So once we get in the door, it's time to get more money. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what it's about. So that's what happened yesterday. I got in the door with a smaller job, and it was only 5 minutes from my house. That's why I charged the client only $150, only a few items. A smaller job turned into a bigger payday a couple days later, which we're going to do Monday. And you know what I mean? That's just it. Right now, you got to be smart. You got to know how to handle your business. You got to learn how to be different. How are you different from everybody else? Because everybody wants to look like everybody. Everybody says you need this, you need that. You got to have this, you got to have this, you got to have that. Mr. Yee ain't got to have nothing. But the only thing I got to have is this sunlight and the Lord in my life and letting me wake up every day. Thank you, Jesus, for letting me wake up this morning. Thank you, Lord. I always give thanks. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? The Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Thank you. That's how powerful it is with me. Because owning my own business, having control of my life, able to do whatever I want and could control my time is a blessing. Even if it's a $150 job or a $60 job, it's a blessing because I get to do what I want in life. I'm not trying to grow too big. I'm not trying to grow too fast. I'm not trying to have this look, or I'm not trying to sell my business in the future and hire a bunch of people, because I already know what time is it when you hire a bunch of people to operate your vehicles. Because I used to be that person who worked for a company and operating other people's vehicles. You don't give a fuck. If I'm speeding, I'm speeding. If I'm smoking weed in a vehicle, I'm smoking weed in a vehicle. If I'm running a red light, oh well. But guess what? That person's name is not all over the vehicles. It's your name. You know what I mean? And that person running the red lights and the camera catching them, you're paying that. Because you want to get out of the driver wheel and just be in the back seat and, you know what I mean, let other people handle the business. But when you can do that, some people are in this business for the wrong reason or for the easy money. There's nothing easy about junk removal. Nothing. But it could be so profitable. It could open up so many doors for you. You could do so many other things with junk removal. Money. I'm trying to tell you. Mr. Yee does a lot of things. We got another video coming up in the future of what Mr. Yee spent a lot of his money on. And I'm going to tell you, it's not a dump truck. It's not a truck. It's not this. You better be playing that real estate game. You better be thinking about owning your own piece of land. You better start playing Monopoly. You better start getting into this. Because, you know, there's a lot of people in this game, say they make a lot of money, say they're doing this. But have you updated your home? Have you took that old 1975 look out of there? Or are you still going to that same ass kitchen where you got the same ass ugly oak cabinets with the same ugly bar without the open concept or any of that? Are you investing into the biggest investment of your life, that house? So I'm trying to tell you, junk removal can do that for you. This is a mad profit game if you keep it simple. Less is best. This is a knowledge from Yee. You know what I mean? I took my time out of this beautiful day, to do this for you. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Support the movement. This is your boy, Mr. Yee. Third year in business. We're still going strong. We're not slowing down. We're not hitting no brakes. It's all gas and we're getting money, keeping it simple. Keep it simple. You know what I mean? You can get so much money by just less is best. But when you try to look like them and try to be like them, that's when you're going to run into problems. I'm trying to tell you. No roadblocks. No pullovers. Just all gas, all brakes. This is your boy, Mr. Yee.